Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Guess who's back? It is me at Jemima's World. How cringe, yeah. I don't like that introduction at all, but anyways, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Today I've got a recipe for some chaat. This is really interesting chaat because it's not what is typically contained in a chaat. It's very tangy and spicy chaat. I've included some pineapples in this, so if you guys would like to know how I made this, then please keep watching. So you will need some mint sauce. You will also need some chickpeas. I'm using 3 tins here, but it all depends on the serving, the amount that you're looking for. So I may be using all 3 and I may not. It really depends on whether I think I need more or less. I'm also using some potatoes. These are new or baby potatoes in water. The tin, you can obviously put fresh potatoes, boil them and put them in, but the tin version is just a lot easier. I'm using some pineapple chunks, as well as some ketchup and some tamarind sauce. This is a vital ingredient and you can get this from most kind of supermarkets. They have an Asian aisle there. So tamarind sauce, some cucumber, about 2 red onions and 1 tomato. Make sure your tomato is nice and hard and not soft. And basically that's about it. You may need some chili powder as well, red chili powder. If you feel like the chaat is not as spicy, you can always add that in. I'm not going to add it in, and if I do later on then I'll tell you in the video, but at the moment I'm not going to add it in. So guys, I diced 1 tomato, 2 red onions and half a large cucumber into a bowl, and we've diced this quite chunky. You don't want to dice it too fine because the real kind of, when you make chaat and stuff, you only enjoy it when all the ingredients are chunky. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and chop the rest of the ingredients up. the dry ingredients in the bowl, it's time to add the sauces. So basically I'm doing this quite roughly, like I'm literally just squirting it in the bowl. We want a salsa like consistency to the chaat. You can obviously be a bit more precise and use a tablespoon and teaspoons, but basically the amount of ketchup you use has to be, you have to use the same amount of tamarind sauce. So make sure them two are like literally like the same amount if you're using tablespoons or teaspoons as measurements. And then the mint sauce, you want to use half that amount. So for example, I think I've added about 1 tablespoon of ketchup so far into this. So I'm going to do the same amount of tamarind sauce and then like half the amount of mint sauce. So just keep adding. And yeah, there's nothing really much to the recipe. You can really change it depending on what taste. If you want it a bit more like tangy, then you can add more tamarind sauce, and if you want it more tomatoey, ketchupy, then add more ketchup, and just carry on tasting it as you go along. So guys, I added a bit of this chili and garlic sauce. I kind of had this in the fridge and I've been meaning to use this up. I always tend to use this when I make chaat, but you can use any sort of chili sauce that you have, or you can add red chili powder or chili flakes, but I just was looking for something a bit more saucy, so I cheated a bit and added this. But don't think that you have to have this specific thing to make this chaat, and don't think that you need to. Like, I tasted it just before I added this and it tastes really nice and tangy. So if you want your chaat to be more tangy, then don't add this, but if you want it to be a bit spicy, then add some chili. So guys, once you finish mixing everything and adding everything, it should look like this. So all in all, in this jar I used about half, not even half, a quarter of a bottle of ketchup and the same amount of tamarind sauce. I used about 2 tablespoons of mint sauce, and then I added what was left in my bottle of chili and garlic sauce. So that was again about a quarter. I didn't feel the need to add any red chili powder, but if I did, I probably would have added just less than a half a teaspoon of red chili powder. But anyways, that's the kind of consistency we're looking for. As you can see, it looks like a really nice sort of salsa, and that's exactly how we want it to be. So now I'm just going to serve this up. This tastes so nice with samosas, so if you guys want to make samosa chaat, then definitely make this chaat because it's so easy to make. So guys, once you finish making the chaat, it should look like this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then please don't forget to subscribe. I am doing a lot of other things on my channel, as well as recipes and things like that. So if you want to stay updated, then please subscribe to my channel. And if you haven't already followed me on my social media, I'm going to link that down below. I am quite active on my Instagram, so I do post quite a lot of things that I get up to during the day on Instagram, so definitely check that out. And I think that's it, to be honest. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye!